guys, welcome to another 20 minutes coloring with Shirley. We're gonna continue on our same project using the same colors. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I know we have gained a few subscribers since our last video, so I want to say welcome to all of you that recently subscribed to the channel. I hope you're enjoying it, and if you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and then comment if you have any questions. That helps the channel to grow. This channel have been growing pretty well compared to my other channel. We're still very small, but it's been growing every week, so I'm happy about that, and I truly enjoy doing this with you guys, so hopefully you guys are enjoying it too. So let's get started. As always, I'm just gonna kind of explain a little bit of what I'm doing, what colors I'm using, but for the most part it's gonna be very quiet, and I'll put the background music. And if you guys see hear any birds in the background, that's actually live here at my house. We have a lot of nature here in my house, so let's get started. We're gonna start with number 108, and we're gonna do the section around kind of under his eyes or her eyes. And I'm going medium pressure closer to the eye, and then I'm loosening it a little bit as I get farther from the eyeball right there. Right here I'm going light pressure. I'm being careful with this little kind of flower here. Now I'm going to do the same on the other side. Okay, now with my 096, I'm gonna go and apply high pressure on the corners. Around the eyeballs right here, especially because I want that part to be darker. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same here in this section. I'm going full pressure here on this section. And now I'm gonna take these little corners here in the flowers and go high pressure, but only in the corners, and then I loosen up. So only in the little corners. Okay, now on the other side the same thing. right? That gave it a little more depth. And I'm gonna do the same here in this edge, kind of making it look like it's folding under his drum. Alright. Now I'm gonna go and use the 108 and go over this part, kind of, we can call it its eyebrow, light pressure. As we get here to the corner, I want to do medium pressure and loosen up, and then I'm gonna decide, like some lines I want to do darker, so I'll just pick some of them, and then hard here, high pressure here, and then loosen up, high pressure and loosen up. So I made like 3 of them in between the lines. Loosen up, high pressure, loosen up. That gave it some depth. And now I'm gonna take my 096 again and add more pressure and more shadow to that part, to the entire thing. And now in the corner here again, alright. Now this part that has all these lines, I want to do same color with the gray, so I'm gonna go over it, the whole thing, with the 108. Medium pressure. And now I'm gonna take the 096 and go in the corners and high pressure, and then loosen up in all the corners under the flowers to create that 3D effect. Like I said, in all the little corners, so you're gonna go in the corners here. Alright. Now, I want to do this part in the golden color, so I'm gonna take my 016 and go here with low pressure, and then I'm going to take my brown, which is 047, and I'm going to create high pressure and loosen up. This is like a reddish brown. High pressure, loosen up. Now I want to take that peach color, 034, kind of a skin tone too, and I want to use that for this section. No pressure, just put in the color. And then I'm taking 145, and I'm gonna go in the corner, high pressure and loosen up, high pressure, loosen up, and I like that a lot. Okay, I'm gonna take my orange and I'm gonna do these kind of flowers that look like this, all of them. So I'm gonna do light pressure with 1, 2, 3, just putting the color on top. There's a lot of detail on this section of the elephant and it can get a little confusing. So the best way to approach it is not look at the whole thing, just focus in one thing. And then you're gonna keep building up and at the end you're gonna go like, wow, I'm already done with all of it. I wanna do this one the same color, so gonna go light pressure. All over it. Let's see. Okay, that's good. Now I'm gonna take my 111 and then I'm gonna go in the corners, medium pressure, and then loosen up. Medium pressure, loosen up. Right here, medium pressure, loosen up wide. Same thing on this. Medium, loosen up. And we keep going the same way. On the little ones, I'm just gonna go around and kind of to put high pressure because there's not much more detail I can do there. Okay, now we're gonna take the 134, which is kind of a purple, and we're gonna do those center pieces with no pressure because I want to layer it with another color. I'm gonna do it on this one too. And even here. And you know what, I'm gonna go back to the last color, the 111, because I forgot to put that on here. So high pressure, loosen up, high pressure, loosen up, all around it. Kind of painted there, so I'm gonna take my eraser. It's gonna make some noise and erase that part. Okay. Now I'm going back to my 047, and that's when I'm gonna do some detail for these. Just right in the corner, medium pressure, just in the corners of it. Here, and loosen up. The little ones, if you can get there, just add some color. Okay, this one I'm going to do it here and loosen up towards the outside. Just make kind of a line and then start loosening it up outwards. And then in this other section, For the top, I'm gonna do the outer, high pressure, loosen up towards downwards. Okay. I want to go back to that gold 016, and I want to do this section that color. So I want to go on the sides, medium pressure, and then loosen up towards the middle, so you leave kind of a space in white, and that's gonna give it some depth. That's kind of like the light reflecting on the gold. Okay, then I'm gonna go back to that reddish brown 047, and I'm gonna go from the center of here, the corner, and then high pressure and start loosening it up. I'm also gonna do that right under this leaf to show that the leaf is kind of on top of it. So high pressure right in the edge, and then you start loosening it up. And here in this corner I want to put some of this color too. Alright, and then here on this part I want to do the same thing, high pressure, and then loosen it up towards the middle. Okay, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Now I'm gonna take my darkest color, which is 072, and I want to go in this corner and under this golden part we just did to create a shadow. So I'm going high pressure and then loosen it up towards the middle. Okay, and then as always I'm going to take the same color and do the corners as we have been doing throughout the whole coloring page to just make it pop out a little more. All of the corners, high pressure as hard as you can, and then loosen it up. Okay, I'm gonna take my peachy color 034 and I'm gonna go high pressure on these flowers, just on the top. The edge of the petals, I should say. Okay. I think I want to do this part golden as well, so I'm going to use my golden color, and that's 016, and I'm going to go in the corner here and then start loosening it up, medium pressure, and start loosening it up towards the edge, and I want to leave some white there to be my light refraction. Okay, and then these parts I think I'm gonna do them golden too, so I'm gonna high pressure and loosen up here towards this curve here, and then under this curve I'm gonna do high pressure and then loosen up to the rest of it. Again, high pressure, loosen up, leaving a white space here, and then under this curve I want to do high pressure and then loosen it up to the rest of that part. Okay, I'm gonna take 047 again, and I'm gonna go to the edges and loosen it up. In this one, just gonna do the edge here and loosen it up, and then I'm gonna go under it and just make a line to create shadow. And here under this part as well, high pressure, loosen it up. And I think I'm gonna do the corner here too. High pressure, loosen up, high pressure, loosen up. Okay guys, we did not finish, but we got pretty ahead. I think our next session will be kind of like the end of it. We'll be able to finish it up and finish all these flowers here, and maybe do a background in the back. If you have some suggestions on the color of the background, then just leave them below, and then we'll continue this next time. Thank you for watching and spending this time with me, and I'll see you next time.